Princess Anne, the only sister of Prince Charles, has often stayed out of the media spotlight, allowing her personal life and opinions to remain relatively private. However, when it comes to the tumultuous marriage between her brother Charles and Princess Diana, Anne's perspective offers unique insights into a story that captivated the world. For years, the public focused on the dramatic and often heartbreaking events that unfolded between Diana and Charles. Yet, behind the scenes, there were details and moments that many people never knew about, especially from those closest to the couple, including Princess Anne herself. Through her rare reflections, we can begin to understand more about the complexities and struggles that shaped the royal marriage, shedding light on aspects of their relationship that were hidden from the public eye. Prince Charles and Princess Diana's relationship began in 1977 when they met through mutual connections. However, they didn't start dating until a few years later. In 1981, after a brief but intense courtship, they became engaged, and the news sent shockwaves around the world. Their engagement was seen as the beginning of a fairy tale romance, and their wedding in July of that year was watched by millions. It was a grand affair, complete with the traditional royal ceremony and Diana in a stunning dress. Despite the public's excitement, there were signs early on that the marriage wasn't as perfect as it appeared. Charles and Diana's union, though outwardly beautiful, was deeply troubled from the start, with personal and emotional struggles hidden behind the facade of royal duties and expectations. After 15 years of marriage, the couple officially divorced in 1996, marking the end of an era. Their relationship had been marked by infidelity, emotional neglect, and increasing distance. Diana, once the adoring and hopeful young bride, found herself in a marriage that offered little support or happiness. Just 1 year after their divorce, Diana's life was tragically cut short in a car accident in 1997, deepening the mystery surrounding her tumultuous marriage to Charles. Even in the years following her death, secrets about their relationship continued to surface, revealing the pain and hardship Diana endured as Princess of Wales. The marriage of Prince Charles and Princess Diana was often seen as the ultimate fairy tale romance. Their engagement in 1981 was highly publicized, and their wedding a few months later was watched by millions. The world believed they were a perfect couple, two beautiful young royals embarking on a grand life together. However, behind the scenes, the reality was far different from the public image. From the beginning, there were warning signs that their relationship wasn't as ideal as it seemed. Charles often appeared detached and unsure about the concept of love, while Diana struggled to find her role in the marriage. These early signs were overlooked by the public, who clung to the fairy tale narrative. One subtle yet telling detail of their marriage was the way they were often photographed together. Sociologist Philip Cohen pointed out in 2017 that while Diana and Charles were the same height, official photographs were staged to make Charles appear much taller. This manipulation of their public image hinted at deeper insecurities in their relationship. Some speculated that this was a reflection of the royal family's desire to maintain a specific image, with Charles positioned as the dominant figure. These small details, such as the altered height in photos, may seem insignificant, but they reflected larger truths about the dynamics of their marriage. What appeared to be a flawless romance was, in reality, a relationship full of struggles, misunderstandings, and personal insecurities. Before their wedding, Diana had already begun to sense the emotional distance between herself and Charles. The day before their marriage, she overheard Charles on the phone with Camilla Parker Bowles, his former lover. Charles reportedly told Camilla that he would always love her, even though he was about to marry Diana. This revelation shattered Diana and marked the beginning of her awareness that their marriage would be far from the fairy tale she had hoped for. As the years passed, the emotional distance between Charles and Diana only deepened. Charles continued his affair with Camilla, causing immense pain to Diana. She felt betrayed by both her husband and the royal family, who seemed to turn a blind eye to the affair. Diana later admitted, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, and that was a bit crowded." In her desperation for emotional support, Diana sought comfort outside the marriage. She developed close bonds with others, including her bodyguard Barry Manicky. Although their relationship was not physical, Diana admitted that he was the greatest friend she had ever had. These emotional connections reflected the deep void she felt in her marriage. In private, Diana's emotional struggles grew more severe. She sought guidance from Queen Elizabeth Roman II, hoping for support. However, the Queen reportedly dismissed her concerns, saying Charles is hopeless. This lack of empathy left Diana feeling even more isolated. The strain of her failing marriage and the lack of support from the royal family led Diana to develop an eating disorder, which she later revealed was her way of coping with emotional pain. She felt trapped and alone, her struggles dismissed by those closest to her. Diana's tragic story highlighted the emotional toll of life within the royal family. The breakdown of her marriage and the lack of support she received ultimately contributed to her lasting legacy as a symbol of resilience and vulnerability.